produce here. So what do you have for us this time?
I've got some beautiful mushrooms. So the one nice thing about being a chef these days is you can get great products almost year round. And so Ontario mushrooms right now, you can see I've got some beautiful, these are king mushrooms and some very typical kind of white button mushrooms. What I've got going in the pan though right now is I've got some shallots and garlic. And to that, I'm gonna add some beautiful butter. Now, while we're talking here, I'm gonna begin to saute them. And the reason that I started with the shallots and garlic is they're gonna take a little bit more time because as soon as I get these mushrooms in, they're gonna start to render liquid, they're gonna start to render the water, and as it leaves, it's gonna leave a beautiful concentration of flavor. Now, this dish is a twice baked cast iron mushroom dish that is designed to be either a starter or kind of a side dish. And what we're gonna do is we're literally gonna bake this with cream and then serve it with a country bread. So you can literally mop up the cream and the mushrooms. If you love mushrooms, there's nothing like sauteed mushrooms. So I want to talk a little bit about how to prepare this.
Okay.
You just want to make sure if your mushroom's already trimmed the way that this one is, just make sure when you're slicing it that the slices are uniform. We want good, even cooking. And then if you've got a stem like this would be a little bit woody. So that'd be a little unpleasant. I'm going to trim that off.
Okay, so take that off.
Exactly. So we've got some Cremini or baby Portabellas here. And so the nice thing is if you use a little bit of a few different varieties, what you end up with is a lot of intense flavor, but also texture difference. Okay. You know, we talk about that all the time. Yes, the texture difference is really important. So in the pan, it looks amazing. The one thing you always want to do when you're sauteing mushrooms is make sure to season. Okay. So we're going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of black pepper. So the salt, as we were saying, it accentuates the flavor, and the pepper will change the flavor. So that fresh ground black pepper, I'm going to turn that up. Now I'm going to give this a little drizzle of the camelina oil, which I love. It's very fragrant. These fats are all, you know, it may look like a lot of fat at home. This is only about a tablespoon of each, and it goes a long way. You just want to make sure to coat it and get it sauteed. You can see how beautiful that starts to look already.
Oh, that smells good.
That smells fantastic. So again, let's go to one of these beautiful big kings. So the king mushroom, you can see, look how gorgeous that is. Its profile is very unique. You talked about steak and eggs earlier. This would be the steak of the mushroom family. So this is big and meaty, has great texture, beautiful flavor. And then everybody knows these. You've probably stuffed these, haven't you, before?
Oh, definitely have.
Definitely stuffed those. So when you come to these, you want to make sure you just pull that little stem out. And then again, it's just a nice, even slice. So again, Ontario mushrooms, you can see that we've got, you know, literally the best mushrooms. I have a 2-second mushroom story while we're sauteing here. So I was driving in the hills of Italy. I came across a mushroom man who literally had all of these mushrooms on the hood of his dilapidated old pickup truck. And I went absolutely crazy for them because of the fact that these are one of my favorite ingredients. I absolutely love them. So as I'm sauteing here, this is a little bit of vegetable stock. Okay. So we talk about deglazing. We're deglazing. Yes. We're getting the terminology down here. So we're deglazing. And what that is going to do, you can see already there, Henry, that's bringing up all of that incredible flavor. Smells great. And we're going to saute that until it's almost dry. Okay. Let's go with a little bit of a flavor base. Okay. We'll just do a little bit of fresh chive here.
Okay. So after that, are we combining everything together?
Then we're just going to pour some cream right on top, and we're going to bake it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. Okay. So all of these recipes are available at producemadesimple.ca. Okay. And you can see, oh man, that's as soon as it hits it. And then let's hit it with the cream goes in. Okay. And then we've got a little bit of that sharp cheddar. Now what happens in the oven is that cream reduces and it'll turn into a beautiful sauce. Okay. A little bit of cheese on top, perfectly seasoned, baked to perfection. And then what we'll do is we'll serve it with some beautiful country bread like this.
that'll
So
be
what you'll
good.
have, you'll be able to literally take a spoon, put some of the mushrooms on it, and spoon some of that beautiful sauce out. It's
That'll be
perfect.
good.
Send this straight to the table. Your guests will be very happy.
Well, Chef Jonathan Collins, we thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for coming on
Thank you.
today.
Thank you.
This is going to be amazing, something that you can make at home. Make sure you go check out his Facebook page. All the recipes are on there, and definitely it'll be some that don't disappoint.